Hello and Assalamu alaikum. Today we will be making this spark plug, this beautiful spark plug in this video. So stay with us. So first of all, for the spark plug, we will select top plane and then select hexagon. Make a hexagon over here like this. Okay. Give it a dimension of about now giving it a dimension of 10, right? 10 like this. Okay, and now making a relation like the making a relation horizontal. Okay, now go features, extrude boss base up to 3.5 millimeter. Okay, now we want to have some taper, so for that we will make a circle over here, sketch, make a circle from center like this, and exit, make a circle on this face as well like this, exit, go to extrude cut, select any of the sketch that you want, draft, put angle 60 degree, draft outward, draft outward, flip side out. Okay, and this is okay, done. Now select this sketch, extrude cut, flip side out, draft outwards. Okay, done. Now here comes the main part. For this we have to make some we have to select a plane which is perpendicular to this thing, so we can select top front plane, right click, front plane. So first of all, we are making the we are making the bottom section of the spark plug. For this we will make a geometry. Now we have to make relation like this that I'm using right now, because that will be necessary. Now you can join like this and just complete this sketch, okay, to make a contour. Now we have to give dimensions. So first of all, smart dimension, smart dimension, select this and this, give dimension 1 millimeter. Now select this and this, give dimension 1.5 millimeter. Now select this, give dimension 2.5. Now one thing, set this and this and give a relation collinear. Okay, now um, yes, select smart dimension, select this and this, give a dimension 10 millimeter. Now select this line and this line, give dimension 9 millimeter. Yes. Now give thing a dimension of 0.8 millimeter, and now give this thing a dimension of 0.5. So this is showing some blue lines. That means that the dimensions have not defined yet. So we'll give a dimension of this thing and this thing as 3 millimeter. Yes. And now giving the dimension of this and this as 4 millimeter. Okay. Exit. Go to features and go for revolved pause space. It is asking for the axis of revolution. Select this. Okay. So it has been made. Now we will make the tube over here. So first of all, right click sketch, and now make a rectangle, you can say. Basically it's a square. Select square. First of all, make relation equal. It is not giving me relation now. Make relation equal, give smart dimension 0.3. Make dimension, pick up the center point of the square, and this origin, give dimension horizontal. Okay. um, Now it has been defined. So exit, make another sketch. In which plane? That's pretty important. In this plane? Yes, on front plane, right? On front plane sketch. First of all, make the rough sketch like me that I am making right now, like this. Like this. And put smart dimensions. First of all, make a center line like this. If you want to make center line small, you can do it, but you must ensure that the center line is in the center because it's necessary. Make a relation with the center line coincident. Okay. Now smart dimensions 2. Pick up this point and this point. Smart, no, 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 no. Now give a smart dimension. Not like this. Escape. 0.5. So one thing you have to do is pick up this. First of all, delete this. Yes, and I think this has been penetrated. Yes, this has been penetrated. That should not be done. So pick up this, and now take line, and with this put like the line that like this. It should be vertical. Okay. Now we'll select this curve and this small line and give dimensions. No, not tangent, as well as not tangent. First of all, we have to connect these lines. If they can be connected, yes, they have been connected. Now select both of the lines, give relation tangent. Okay. No, 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 no. Control Z. Now you can do like this. That is one of the most important thing that I want to do. Uh, so now going to smart dimension. Not like this. It is okay and perfect. Now, um, so I think it has been fully defined. Yes, it has been fully defined, I think so. If I ensure the radius, so it will give me dimension error, I think so. Okay, okay. We have to make these both of the lines as tangent as well. Okay. And these lines tangent as well. Okay. Now our sketch is fully defined. Now our sketch is fully defined. Now exit sketch. Go for features, swipe boss space. It has selected the profile automatically, but if not, the just I'm deleting this just for to make sure that you can select the profile as easily as I am doing. Okay, deleting this. Now first of all, for selecting the profile, select this sketch. Now coming on this, select this square. Okay, so alhamdulillah, we have made this. Now we are coming on the top section of our spark plug. So for this, you have to select the same plane as we have selected for the bottom one. So the front plane is looking nice. Select a sketch. So you can make this a little bit bigger good uh, for good visual range. So it's a pretty complex geometry. So now, first of all, make a center line from the middle. Okay. Now what you have to do is to select line. First of all, make line like this. Make four types of thing like this, and after that we will dimension it. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, fourth one, fourth one. So now it is okay, okay, and like this. So we will dimension it later, but first of all, we the first technique that you should go for in SolidWorks is to build the rough sketch, then dimension it. Okay, So first of all, the first thing is to select these four lines, make a relation. Okay, select these four lines and make relation equal. Okay, select these. Select these four lines. So these three lines. Sorry, make relation equal. Okay, now giving dimension, smart dimensions 0.7. Okay, you can see that how much reduces this thing. Smart dimension 2.5. Okay, and smart dimension 2.25. Okay, now one more thing, you have to select these lines as well and make relation um, not horizontal but collinear as well as these lines. One, two, three, four. Not selecting. Yes, select these lines. Don't know what happening, but you get the idea that you have to select these lines and make relation collinear. Collinear. Okay. Now do the rest of the dimension. So one thing I messed up, that we have to extrude some area, but we didn't did that, and we have to do this. So I'm exiting from this sketch. First of all, we have this sketch we cut through. We have to see that which sketch is over here. Yes, this is sketch. Now coming to extrude boss face, give dimension 10, I think so, not 10 but 5. Sorry, 0.8. Okay, give a fillet of 0.8 as well. Okay, now one thing more. Now what you have to do is to go in the sketch. The first thing is that you have to delete this line and delete this thing as well and make a line like this and give a smart dimension 0.8. Okay, now give dimension 3 millimeter. Now many things are missing. um, Now giving this the dimension of 0.7, oh, 0.3, sorry, 0.3. Now you can see that how much the sketch has been reduced. So no, like not this sketch, right? As you haven't defined anything, that's why the things are a little bit sketchy and complex. But once we define it, it would become very easier for us. Smart dimension 1 millimeter, 1.5 millimeter. One thing more. First of all, define these as make relation of these arcs as equal. Okay, now smart dimension 0.3. Okay, so one thing more, you have to make a center line through which you can dimension. Go for smart dimension and make the angle of this thing as 60 degree. Degree. So make this dimension as 45 degree, and make this center line make angle of about 60 degrees. No, not 60 degrees, 30 degrees. Yes. Now it's looking okay. Yes, it is looking pretty much okay. Now, now comes the real part. Give this a dimension of 0.5. It is over dimensioning, and it is also giving me the 0.5. This means that we are sketching it properly. So give this and this a dimension of 2 millimeter, and give this and this a dimension of 3 millimeter. So now things are a little bit different. Now I think we have defined the radiuses, right? Right. So one thing that I missed out is making lines. So relating this sketch, it's a pretty complex geometry of spark plug. It's pretty complex geometry. Must notice that geometry is pretty complex. Pretty complex. Okay, you always have to see something, then make a sketch of something like this. Okay, like this. Now it's looking okay. Smart dimension, we have to check this angle as well, which is showing me 60 degree, 105, and this shouldn't be 105, I think. Let's see what happens. Now one thing more, um, you have to extend this center line like this, and now we'll give a dimension 45 degree. Okay, and this thing has been defined. So one thing more, select these, make relation equal. Okay, smart dimension, give a radius of 0.3. Ha, now geometry looks a little good geometry. So now you select these lines. Okay, it has already been tangent, make relation tangent basically. So we have to make relation tangent, and SolidWorks is smart enough to make relations as tangent. So so uh, uh, those areas in which we got no tangent, uh, then we place a relation of tangent over there. Now I think it has been defined. So one dimension is remaining. Only one dimension is remaining that I will show you right now. That is, pick up this point and the bottom of this thing, and now give a dimension of 26.45, and you can see there are a bunch of dimensions over here. There are a lot of dimensions, tons of dimension right now, tons of dimension. And giving dimension, oh, delete this thing. If you've done any mistake, I hope so that we haven't make any mistake in this dimensioning. Select these and make relation equal. Not doing that. So to add dimension, we have to delete this thing, and now making this thing and this thing equal. Okay, now it has been equal. So I hope that the dimension would be, now what you have to do is delete the relation from this equal length. Okay, and now smart dimension, and give a dimension of 10 millimeter from there to there. 10 millimeter. Yes, now a smart dimension, and for the sake of checking, 26.45 it is giving, and it is over dimensioning, and it is saying that it is 26.45, which means that our dimensions are okay, and we have defined it very well. Now give a fillet of about 0.4, I think. Yes, 0.4. Okay, now I think the dimensions have been defined pretty accurately. So what is this angle over here? Okay, I'm deleting this angle and make relation like this. 45. Okay. Now I think the dimensioning of this angle has not been given. This is showing me 30 degree. Okay. Okay, this has been overdefined. Okay. So what I think is, okay, basically this dimension is remaining right now. This small radius has been is remaining. So what should be the radius? Okay, one thing. We have to make this line and this line. We have to make this line and this line coincident or collinear. Okay. So some of the dimensions have been defined. I think some are remaining. What is remaining? That's pretty important. And why it is remaining? That is one of the most important thing as well. So one thing more. Select this line and this point. Select this line and this point. Make relation not coincident. This line and this point. No. So if this is not happening over here, then make a center line from there and pick up the center line and pick up this line and make relation collinear. Now I think sketch is fully defined. Sketch is 100% fully defined. You can see the sketch as well. Yes, sketch has been fully defined. So exiting the sketch. Now picking up the sketch and go to features and involve boss space. Yes. It is saying some open contours are there. No. It is asking me the rotation. Okay, this has been done. Merge results. Okay. So our main body of this power pillar has been ready. So now the main and very important thing is remaining, which is the threads over here. And one more thing that we did wrong is the swept boss space command over here. Not this. Yes, add sketch. What we have to do is to delete relations. And this should be 0.6 smart dimension, and this should be 0.3. Okay. Now now it should be fully defined. It should be, yes, we have to give this a dimension of 2. Now it is looking perfect. It is looking perfect. It is looking 100% perfect. So now we have to make threads. One of the most difficult tasks that could be done. Sketch, not like this, exit. So we have to we have to make threads, and we have to make threads that are not in the libraries of SolidWorks. So we have to make a sketch by our own self. Okay, so we have to make threads by our own self. So for that we have to select the plane, not this plane. Yes, this is looking perfect. Sketch. Go from here. Yes, okay. Now we have to sketch it up. sorry, make a single line. Now dimensioning it. One of the most major tasks is this thing. This thing is pretty difficult. Uh, Very difficult it is. It is very difficult. Okay. Mm, we have to dimension it very carefully. 1 millimeter, and giving an angle of 60 degree, and giving a radius of 0.14, and giving the length, not this length. So first of all, we have to pass a center line from here. Okay. Smart dimension 0.61, make relation equal. Yes, the sketch has been fully defined, but one thing, I have exited the sketch, but for the sake of swept cut, you have to close the path. So the sketch has not doesn't has any close path. So for closing, you have to make this line like this, and now you are okay for the swept cut. Now, now right click sketch, and pick up this thing and convert entities. Okay, exit sketch, and now go curves, helix and spiral, and it is showing me like this. And make sure that it should be connected with the base. Okay, so it is automatic, it has automatically connected this, but if it is not, then you should set in such a way that it should be connected. Okay. Okay, done. Now go for features and go for swept cut. So it has selected the sketch very easily. Now select the path. So it is saying me that it doesn't have some contours. What it is saying. So there are some problems that I'm facing. So if it is not doing it rightly, so just select it by own self, and it is not doing that by its own self as well. Selecting this sketch, now going for swept cut. It is not showing me the preview. It should show sketch profiles, guided curves, no guided curves, tangential, follow path, minimum twist, show preview. I don't know what's the problem over here. So let's see why it is not cutting. It is a closed sketch. Yes, it is. Okay, it should pass through the center of this thing. Okay, that is one of the most important key factors that should you know that you should note, that it should pass through the this center. Okay, now one thing, that how you can calculate this by own self. So for you can do one thing more, that you can just basically your helix should pass through or should connect this sketch, the the profile that I have made. So the helix should pass through it or should touch it. So so if you can go to edit feature, you can clearly see that the endpoint over here is here, while the sketch is over here. So for this you can do like this, that put angle to 70 degree, and you can clearly see that the sketch has started from this. Edit, exit, and now swipe cut, and okay. So now for the swipe cut, what you have to do, that you have to go for edit feature, and one thing that we missed out is to make a sketch as close as possible, and this line over here is continuously making things very bad. So exit sketch, and now what we're gonna do, that we will gonna swipe cut, by grace of Allah, inshallah it will cut. And okay, so now select this thing bidirectional. Okay, so it will cut to the end and it will cut like this. Okay, so this is what we want to have. Okay, okay, now alhamdulillah we have made this spark plug. So now for coloring, what we're gonna do, so first of all, turning off these, and now color it with some dark color. So you can color it by own self. Sparkplug has been ready. It is ready for production, and we will gonna color it with our uh, with our colors that we love to have. So we will color like this. Okay, and now so for the sake of time, I'm giving it a whole color body. Blue color, I love blue color, but giving it like this will be a better option. And giving it material, going from for material, what are you gonna do, that I'll will go over here, not this. Mhm. Yes, not folder, libraries, and now design library. No, 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 go there, appearance, go for metal and go for steel, and go for some polished steel. So our spark plug has been ready. One mistake that we've done is that we make threads up till there, and we shouldn't. We don't want these threads up till this surface. We want this at a height of 6 mm. So for this, we have to delete these threads first of all, and keep this sketch, but delete this helix and spiral, and also delete this sketch as well. So first of all, you have to take a plane, go features, go for plane, and give a reference of this thing, and give a 6 mm dimension, and flip offset. Okay, now what you have to do, that you have to sketch on it, sketch, no, 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 not add features, just sketch. You can also use convert entities. I've always said that you can use multiple ways for construction. It all depend upon you, that what do you want and what you think is the better option. Okay, just first of all, make this 6 millimeter diameter circle and exit the sketch. Now what you have to do, go for curves and go for helix and spiral, and give revolutions 1, give a pitch of 1, sorry, give a pitch of 1 and give a revolutions 6, sorry, give a revolutions more than 6, more than 6, any value. I'm giving 7.5. Okay, now what you have to do is to take this plane, sketch, make circles, the same circle that we made before of 6 millimeter diameter. These are two circles. Give the dimension of first circle as 6 millimeter, while the second circle as 9 millimeter. Okay, exit, go for features, extrude boss base, and make sure that uh, you are extruding on the upper side like this. Okay, this is just for construction. Okay, um, no, swipe cut, we have to go for swipe cut. Swipe cut, select this profile and also select this helix, go for mid plane. Okay, now the most crucial part, that what you have to do is to, if you delete this boss extrude thing, you can see what will happen. Just see it. You can see that there is this thing, this unwanted edge. This edge is undesirable when you are making a spark plug. So Control Z over here. Now what we need to do, we need to delete this extrude boss. We need to remove this extrude boss. For this, we sketch on the plane 1, go for circle. Now click OK, go for features, go for extrude cut, and you know that we had a dimension of 1 millimeter, so just cut about 1 millimeter. Okay. Oh man, something has been wrong. Go for a sketch. Yes, I have made the inner circle. uh, Give a dimension of 6 millimeter. Okay, exit. Now our spark plug is 100% ready, and for the sake of good picture, I'm just turning off my, and you can see that this thing that I want to show you, this pretty edge, this pretty edge that I want to show you, this pretty edge, I just want to show you that. That's why I did this. I hope you can make it very perfectly fine. Okay, love this.